Welcome back, my big bats, to another episode of Sherlock Holmes and the Face of the Rose Tattoo. So, as you can see, I have a nice little setup. I'm actually on vacation, so I'm at a ski resort, so it's lots of fun. I don't do sports. I'm more of like, we'll sit inside and have some, wine or cocoa while I watch everybody else do the physical shit. And, there's other stuff like I went to a wine tasting and I did a lot of shopping for like, buy gifts for friends. So yeah, I've been having lots of fun. I even swung by the Biltmore Estate. I was gonna have a wine tasting there, but I didn't have time because I had to kind of rush down here. Yeah, it was a whole big thing. I even missed my little um, the candlelight tour, Christmas by candlelight tour. I missed that. I was so upset. So I might. I mean, it was so expensive too. Like basically, life happened, and I was in a rush to get here. But anyway, this is for happier time. I'm here. I got cookies. I have my diet soda. I'm ready to go. I am ready to go for you guys. And I have this set up and I have the volume adjusted because I figured that out. I took my time. I figured that out. So we're having a good old time. Even though this microphone kind of is like cottony. I don't know. It's just so fluffy. I don't, not best one, but you can still hear me. You can still understand me. And as you will notice, the game here. And as per our last episode, we just got the notification from dude that he did the whole formula thing on the bomb that um exploded Mycroft.
It's time we made a move, Watson.
Carry on, Holmes. I'll follow your lead.
Oh wow, it's actually a little chilly in here. Maybe I'll turn on the fireplace behind me. I don't know. It's a fake fireplace. It has like the logs and everything. Apologize to that boy. Mm, excuse me. Okay, so the drawer store didn't do anything, so now we gotta go to hello. Hi.
Professor, what did your analysis of the clock spring reveal?
It should be understood that my equipment is not sophisticated enough to provide definitive results.
Nor is mine. I'll settle for what you have.
Fine. Well, a very hot fire fused distinguishable traces of a particular mixture of ammonium nitrate to the spring.
Ammonium nitrate is often used in certain explosives, is it not?
Exactly. It occurred to me that if you wanted to know more about the bomb, you might talk to David Lloyd Jones. He knows more about the practical side of explosives than most scientists. His sister looks after him in Walworth.
He couldn't have set this bomb?
He's an invalid. Hasn't left the house in years. No, I was thinking that most bombers have a signature. There's not enough here for anyone to discern the maker's handwriting. But if he'll talk to you, Lloyd Jones may recognise some letters.
Ooh.
Do you have anything else for me, Professor?
I think not, Mr. Holmes. Now, you really must excuse me. If I don't attend more closely to my experiment, this entire block could become a crater.
Okay, that's enough for me. I'm a piss right off. Goodbye. Oh man, why'd I got lipstick on? It's so cute though. But I want to eat a cookie. Maybe I have to eat it carefully. Oh gosh. Okay, safeguards. Most baths. Fits. Diogenes. Lockbridge. Oh, sorry. Oh.
We seek guidance on a technical matter, miss. Might we have a word with Mr. Lloyd-Jones?
Depends on the subject and his mood. My brother enjoys company, but he's no longer involved with incendiaries. Please be brief, Mr. Holmes. He's not robust.
Thank you, miss.
Believe it or not, dusting, it was actually like a big deal back in the Victorian time because that's when they had the gas lamps. Because this is before like electricity became a thing. Even then, electricity was dangerous, but it's literally just like a gas line that you lit like a lamp, and it was just a gas lamp. And the thing is, because it was like constantly burning in the house, it would leave like this soot all coating everything. So that's why like everyone's constantly dusting during the Victorian era because otherwise it would just like a layer of like nasty filth would just coat everything. Just an interesting tidbit.
I'm sorry we find you feeling poorly, sir.
I'm not suffering, just dying. Heard of you, haven't I? Holmes, the police agent?
The epithet is erroneous. I'm investigating a suspicious explosion. Have you had any recent callers?
No one calls on me anymore, except my health visitor.
That's right. I've warned off the unwashed that used to hang about.
The
David's been
unwashed.
out of that life for years.
Nearly out of life, period.
Yeah.
Would you answer some questions about your former speciality?
My sister's shamed by my past. I won't cause her any further pain. Please leave us alone. I've nothing to say and I'm very tired.
Professor Dewar thought you might be able to help us with our inquiry.
Even a brilliant chemist may err. Decent man, Dewar, but politically naive. His work will be exploited by reckless men. He won't share in the profits, but he'll suffer the consequences of their folly.
I get it.
You've received no visitors recently, miss?
The vicar came for tea Sunday last. He and David had a row.
That man is an idiot.
You witnessed the argument?
Of course. David receives no one when I'm at my work.
Oh, yeah, a terrible argument with a priest. That man is an idiot. What?
Your bungalow is charming, a shrine to your housekeeping.
Thank you. I pray it is not too wrong of me to be proud of it.
I'm sure it is not.
I mean, like I just said, like having like a good clean house, it was a fucking chore back then because of like shit like the gas lamps and things like that.
Without a lever, I fear we'll get nothing substantive from him.
Agreed. And his disposition may be further constrained by his sister's presence.
Her absence may be arranged.
I put it to you flatly, Holmes. I'll do nothing to compel her to neglect him.
Who asked you to do any such thing?
I know you, Holmes. Swear it never crossed your mind.
I will not blaspheme on command or otherwise. The woman works. I can wait for it. A very cosy bungalow, don't you think, Watson?
I do, Holmes, I do.
Okay, so she does
Trim,
walk out
secure,
every
benign. I can hardly
minute
think
or
this will be
so,
a
but
productive
even then
destination
he
for
said he
us.
still wouldn't
It
talk
won't
about
be
it
the
when she was
first time we
gone.
have put a wrong foot forward in this investigation.
Time for a look at stuff. Let's see, a gleaming new pianola, garnished with two pewter candlesticks, plates etched with the outlines of the royal couple, and several piano rolls. I can't see what books are in there. Rude. No, the chairs. Cloth-covered chairs add to the room's coziness. Their condition may be a testament to Miss Lloyd Jones' husbandry. Perhaps they are never occupied. A capacious chintz-covered couch dwarfs Lloyd Jones in considerable bulk. He is buttressed by a goose-feather pillow and a tartan blanket. Those that don't know, tartan means plaid. Titles pertaining to military engineering and political philosophy line the shelves. Let's look at him. Lloyd Jones was a blaster in the Welsh mines, his body ravaged by coal dust. Oh, shit. Eyesight wrecked by flash exposure. He was declared redundant and forcibly retired. He possesses a righteous resentment toward the mine owners and their established order. Well, understandably. For mining, that's how unions came about. The windows framed and scrubbed by starched muslin curtains. Sorry for that weird noise from my throat. The windows, framed and scrubbed and starched muslin curtains, overlook the suburban street. Why is this like weird burps happening? No, don't talk to her. God damn it. Will you stop? Like thousands of indigent girls, she was sucked into the city at 14 by the promise of £12 per annum and a bed in the attic. After 40 years in service, enduring drudgery, discomfort, insult, and every sort of meanness, she has risen to become assistant housekeeper at the Cavendish Hotel. Wow. This map indicates formidable. Ugh. This map indicates the formidable fortifications at Harfleur and the ingenious countermeasures taken by the Welsh sapper Fionn on behalf of Henry V to overcome them. Oh, you got a canary. Bitch, get out the way. I want to look at the bird. The miner's friend. Yep. May remind Lloyd Jones of better times than Abergavenny, or its song may simply please him. Does he know this specimen's repertoire may be adversely affected by exposure to musical instruments? Interesting. I did not know that about canaries. They're sensitive to music too? Shit. Keys of this mechanical piano may be depressed, but the result is tinny and unpleasant. The piano sounds tunefully when foot pedals are pumped. Air pressure regulated by precise perforations on a mobile paper roll causes hammers to strike proper strings. Wow. Given the room's decor, the mantel is unexpectedly unencumbered by plaster, bric-a-brac, cameos, and the Victorian whatnots. Hmm. A humble alarm clock noisily marks the passing minutes. For whatever reason, the elegant clock across the room has not been recently wound. Lloyd Jones may think much of time, as it appears he has so little of it left. Oh, damn. Ugh.
Very nice piano. On what terms did you purchase it?
You've mistaken your own importance if you expect an answer to that offensive question. You're finished here, Mr. Holmes.
What?
When did you acquire the piano?
Not long ago, a present to my sister. We share a love for music.
It must have set you back a hefty sum.
Why does he care about the price?
Deserves diamonds, good as she is. But she must settle for a pianola. Never had time to take instruction.
May I play something for you?
No, don't. No thank you. Music drives me batty.
That's a remarkable change of tune.
Hmm. Well, this is really unhelpful. What? Damn it, I'm going to need this stupid walkthrough, aren't I? Damn it. And I'm going to have to adjust this, so. Okay, it's actually getting chilly in here. I might turn on that. You know what? No, I'll put on my fuzzy slippers. Give me just a second. Okay. So, he really loves his sister. And so, like, Sherlock has no tact. So, of course, he just blatantly asked to do this. Like, technically, like, if piano's really expensive, out of the price range for someone like him, but he still got it for his sister, and now he's wondering if he might have, talked about some explosive shit or whatnot to somebody in order to get the money for the piano. I had to blow my nose for some reason. Excuse me, my nose. Honestly don't think that the photographer has anything to do with it. I think that he's their drug dealer. That's my theory. That's my little hypothesis. Let me get this stupid walkthrough. Oh my god. What? Okay, first I need to get my meds. Because what? How? Need to charge my ears up so they actually light up. Eh. Okay, I have my meds. Let me take my meds. Until my heart pumps out my chest. Okay, never mind. I'm freaking stupid. He's so fucking rude. Like, what the hell? Oh, she's gone. Huh. Okay, so I was supposed to leave and come. Well, he's so fucking rude. Come in while dude's sleeping and just wake his ass up. And why's my nose running? My God. About me blowing my nose? Oh my gosh.
Professor Dewar believes that you know more about explosives than most scientists.
I note, if I didn't before, that brilliance and infallibility are not twins. What's your point?
Have you recently shared your vast knowledge of incendiaries with anyone?
No.
Who cares for you when Miss Lloyd-Jones is at her
This is
worst?
just straight up interrogation.
I care for myself, in a manner of speaking. But over time, I would perish like an exposed infant without her. I'm a useless burden, of course. I'm sure she doesn't think so. It's clear she loves you deeply. I raised her after our pa was killed, but now she keeps me. It's a painful slog for her. Fortunately, it won't last much longer.
Do you follow radical politics, Lloyd-Jones?
My sister reads to me. I'm interested since England has become the sole haven for radicalism in Europe.
Do you preach and practice radicalism? Do not insult me by pleading your condition. There is nothing wrong with your brain.
I suppose I must thank you for the compliment. If it suits you to ferret out revolutionary materials, without a warrant, I might add, go ahead. I could use a laugh.
Damn.
Judging by the etchings in the kitchen, your sister approves of the monarchy.
My sister is a good but misguided woman. Her political sympathies are deplorable.
You don't share her sentiments?
Royalty, nobility, that lot is finished. They've made naught of their day. Working people won't tolerate another century of oppression.
Uh-oh. You know, he has a point. He has a point, Sherlock. I know that your brother is an establishment gay and y'all like do that, you're into that, but man's got a point.
I'd like to ask you some questions about a bombing,
Straight to the
not
point.
a hypothetical one.
I must endure what I can't prevent.
You've heard the Diogenes Club in Westminster was levelled by an explosion. My brother was nearly killed in that blast.
That was no bomb, a gas leak, they said.
So the police think. But you and I know better, I think. Examination of the debris revealed your signature mixture of explosive chemicals.
I'm sorry to hear it. About your brother, that is.
Hmm.
Your health has deteriorated since last I saw you. Can I get you anything?
Your powers of observation are only adequate. You must see that no human agency can help me.
Piano emits a muffled and dissonant sound. An unscrupulous dealer may have sold Jones a faulty instrument. Did he? Several of the piano's hammers are inhibited by a small box of cigars. A bound packet of currency attached to the box by a gum rubber band. Paper band circles a packet of at least 20 unwrinkled 5-pound notes. Though the large notes bear the printing date of 1874, they've never been folded in wallet or purse. There's something disturbingly familiar about the engraving.
What is this money in the piano?
My sister's savings. She doesn't trust the bank.
All new bills? I doubt it.
You won't be surprised if I don't care whether you do or not.
And the cigars?
A visitor must have left them.
By your own admission, you have had no visitors. This packet of fivers is more than enough to ruin you.
It would be a hollow victory, but your reach exceeds your grasp. You want to extract more from your observations than you can prove.
Wrong. Now listen to me, sir. You supplied the explosive recipe to the bomber. The cigars are from him. His money bought the piano. These fivers came from him. You are not my quarry, but I will not hesitate to bring the police down on you and your sister. I will stop at nothing to punish those who
Good Lord,
tried to kill
Reverend.
my brother.
I
Jesus!
believe you, Holmes, and I fear you. I suspected I'd made a mistake. Now I know it. Now I must pay for it.
To whom did you sell the recipe for the bomb?
Man named Vincent. Said he wanted the recipe for some confidential business.
Vincent.
Claimed he was a mining engineer.
Did you believe him?
I purchased the piano with what he paid for my credulity.
What can you tell me about him?
Not much. He had an educated voice, young and a bit of an accent. A strong hand, a distinctive smell, not tobacco, but earthy, sweet and sour at the same time. He seemed earnest, bright, and in a hurry. He was no
Vincent's the
engineer.
guy that
Did
shot
he ever mention the
Oh.
Diogenes?
He didn't.
Pratt.
I hope. I would have said no if he'd told me his intention. But I can't say for certain. I saw an opportunity to put some money by for my sister, and I took it.
This Vincent, you saw him just the once?
Twice. A few days ago he asked me to vet an explosive he claimed was for sale. Much of it was beyond me. But I understood the formula recorded something with awesome power. Told him to talk to Dewar. He laughed at that. Told me to keep mum.
And you became suspicious?
Sure. It was proof of something dodgy if I needed more. He paid as much for information as for silence. Without you, he would have had both for £200 and a box of cigars.
I want to take this money to an expert. You may have received both more and less than you thought.
Not the real article. I wondered. You'd think with so little life left to me, I'd have at least learned that you don't get something for nothing. The cigars are real, I suppose. What can I expect from you, Holmes?
You made an error, Lord Jones. Please don't make another. If he comes to you again, get word to me. I'll leave my card.
I'm grateful. For my sister's sake, I thank you. I did not want to die in jail.
Jesus. God. Okay, you know what? Whoa, he worse than the cops. Okay, so that concludes this episode. Good Lord, of harassing this poor man. My God. Jesus. Oh boy. It. Anyway, this has been an episode. Like, my God. Whew. I hope nothing happens to Doer. Why am I burping all the time? I'm so sorry. I hope nothing happens to Doer. Uh, because now he told him to go talk to Doer, but then again, he knew Doer made the form in the first place, so hopefully he's still safe and sound and snug. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I love you. Mind your Gothmother.